Hi, kids. Welcome to the Late Night Picture Show. I'm your host, Murph the Clown. Okay, I dug this out. See if we can get a good shot of it. I think mine's actually a nicer looking version than what I've seen out there today. It would appear that I didn't really need to search for the one sheets. But these are kind of shiny, so we'll use them anyway. 3-feature collector's set. I highly recommend, by the way. Okay. I filmed me coming home from work like I'm some kind of Instagram person. Maybe I'll make it into a short. I don't know. But I pulled this pear liqueur out of the liquor cabinet. And, yeah, I looked up. I found a drink that's got equal parts tequila and sherry. What is wrong with my voice tonight? Equal parts tequila and sherry. And then half as much pear liqueur and a little lemon twist in there. And yeah, this is reminding me that spring's right around the corner. We'll be drinking tequila again. Okay, first up, La Momia Azteca. Pardon my Spanish. Yeah, que on el mas ala. Yeah. Where's some people? Oh, they're so small. No, they're right up there. Ramon Gay, Rosita Arenas, Crocs Alvarado in the Aztec Mummy. Well, La Momia Azteca. So in English, they actually went ahead and titled this Attack of the Aztec Mummy. 1957 Cinematográfica Calderón. I cannot say that right. I took French in high school and it just made it so I cannot pronounce Spanish. Calderón. Directed by Rafael Portillo. It's about as close as I'm getting. Okay. This is your usual mix of scientists, including one of the mad variety. The older doctor, who of course has a sexy daughter for the crazy doctor to latch onto, and an assistant. Our mad one, Dr. Almada, is working on a groundbreaking hypnosis theories, such as regressing persons back to their past lives. Does this sound kind of familiar to you? I mean, not in the 50s by any means, but in the 90s, we had all kinds of mad doctors regressing people back to their past lives. It was called New Age, folks. Anywho, but where do we find a victim? Or, I mean, volunteer. Where do we find a volunteer? How about this foxy mamacita? Her name is Flora, or Flo for short. She'll do it. This sounds like... Give it to Mikey. Mikey'll try anything. Okay. After some initial face-twisting thought, they all agree. So out comes the spinning spiral. You know what I'm talking about? They used to spin that kind of spiral thing to hypnotize folks. Not even a watch. This was considered high-tech. Back and forth we cut between Flo's wide eyes. And the spinning wheel until finally Flo gets sleepy and goes under. And I'll be honest, that thing on the screen there, like full screen, and I had a bigger TV back then than I have now. It even hypnotized me a little bit. Okay, they take her back through the centuries, it seems, to Aztec times, when she was to be a virginal sacrifice. Damn the luck. And y'all thought you were a princess. Did they tell you you were a princess when you did this? Because you probably worked in the fields. That is until she got caught in the arms of a warrior named Popoka. No, I'm not making that up. Popoka. He is buried alive. Does that sound familiar? Like maybe Universal. And she is killed, which brings her screaming back to this century. Now she remembers both lives, though. And she leads the scientists to Aztec ruins. What is going on back here? My suit feels like it's riding up on my hair. She remembers some of both lives, and she leads the scientists back to some Aztec ruins where they find some fabled breastplate. Maybe it was the same one the Mormons used. You heard that story? That was in New York, but nonetheless. They find the plate and go back for the matching armband, only to find a 400-year-old mummy. And guess what? He's pissed. Oh, I almost forgot. This whole time, the scientists have been looking. There's been these gangsters on their tail. There's this guy, like the leader of the gangsters. He's called the Bat. And not like the movie The Bat, but the Bat. And yeah, he's got these bunch of wannabe Al Capones, and they're all like right on the heels of these scientists trying to... I don't know what they think they're going to find, but so it all comes to a climactic ending where Flo's dad must crush the mummy into oblivion with a giant cross. You see the symbolism here? I'm going to have to switch drinks because that's too easy to drink. Well, it's like half sherry, so it's like drinking wine. Much like the real Spaniards did with the real Aztecs, smashed them into oblivion with their holy cross. Okay. I'm getting all rowdy here. In Spanish with English subtitles. This is a pretty good mix of suspense, action, comedy, and drama. It is very dark. Not literally, or not figuratively, but literally dark. Some lighting problems. I struggled to see what was going on in some scenes, and I suppose that's better than the night scenes in, say, let's say an Ed Wood movie where you can totally see the shadow under the car because it was filmed in broad daylight and then they darkened up the print a little bit. The story was tight and the mummy was underutilized. But don't worry, because guess what? We got two more. Two more in the pack. Where'd I put it? I already lost my mummy movie. There's two more in the box. Left-handed throw. So, number one gets a 3. It's a 3-ring circus here tonight. Feature number 1 of our Aztec Mummy triple feature. Now, let's all go to the lobby and maybe we will make another one of those. I've got more tequila. I just opened that bottle of sherry. We got to drink it. This would also be good with apricot instead of pear. See you in a few minutes, kids.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.